So did a warming up for 20 reps. So now we can start with the real work. I like to give a really deep and nice stretch because it's possible on this machine. And since I got vacation now for like 2 weeks, I'm going to put 3 goals for myself, and the first one is I'm going to maximize my rest. So I got a Whoop lately and it really helped me fill up my recovery, so that's goal number 1. Goal number 2, really easy. I wanna optimize my training plan, because when I'm filming here I do other stuff than I do normal, but that's something good. And part 3 that I want to do is optimize my diet. So I've been slacking on my diet lately, and not on the protein part. I'm having enough proteins, no worries about that, but there's a lot of junk food and I hate that part, so we'll be fixing that too. So that are 3 main goals for this break. Also have a lot of schoolwork to do, weirdly enough, but we take that with us. So it's going to be one hell of a 2 weeks. But let's focus on the chest part now. And the fun part is about this training is normally I don't train the middle section of my chest that much, because what I realized from my last cut in October was it's overdeveloped. I've been training a hell of a lot in middle chest when I was starting. So we're filling up the upper part of our chest a lot more now, so we get a nice angle of it. So that was one of the working points that I started with, and funny enough, when I'm doing dumbbell presses, the upper chest part is way stronger than the middle part, but that's also because my shoulders are overdeveloped for the rest of my body. You may not realize it now because it's evened out, but when I start my cut I'm losing a lot of fat here, here and here, but not that much on my shoulders because my fat isn't stored on the shoulders. As you can see, I go to a 90-degree angle. But we're also maxing this machine out today, so that's kinda sad. But if I can get the pin in at least, because sometimes you just want, and it's in. Sometimes you need to push this thing on my feet I'm pushing down to get the weights up, or just pull at the cable to get the weight in place. But you won't hear me complaining because I got an empty gym here. I can do my training really smooth, so there is nothing to complain about. Okay, I can go as heavy as I normally do, but that's the only downside. The upside is I can train as hard as I want without people looking weird at me. I can put tempo in my training, so I don't need to wait on stuff. So, is it really a downside if I just lower the weight, do like a lot more reps? Nah, there's no downside on it. I have 2 memberships now, one at the crowded local gym and at my favorite place here. I can't max out my legs here, but That's why I have the local gym where I can go full out. I'm going at like 12, at midnight, so there is no one there. But I'm now training without my headphones, and it's actually kind of weird to do it. I have music, but I don't have the same feeling because it goes into the room, goes off from the walls, not right in my head. I'm not getting my ear rape like I usually do. And I like the ear rape when... Okay. That's not going to happen full stick. I was over enthusiastic. Couldn't even push it out, so that's wrong on my part. Okay, what the fuck? Can't even. Okay, I'm disappointed in myself. I thought I could push it out. If I can't do this now, I'm really going to rage quit. Like my tantrum of last week. Oh man, it actually feels heavy, but I like that. Do one more set of these, then go to the upper chest part. I'm actually getting ashamed of my music. I hope you don't hear it actually, because it's really bad. If you know Dante is from, it's the League of Legends streamer. I was just searching some music on SoundCloud and I found something really messed up, and this is what's messed up. Not the music itself, because I like the hardstyle hardcore beats, but what the hell is he saying, man? That's just not normal. But you're going to need to start enjoying it, because that's my weird ass music style, as anabolic as possible. That's how we like them. But for the first time ever here, I'm starting to get warm. Because normally it's freezing out here. I have no air conditioning units or heating units, because it's like a storage place that he turned into an amazing gym aesthetically and as calmly as needed. Every gym here in this town have some concurrention. I don't know. I'm having a lot of brain lag now, I think. Let's finish this up. Don't even know how much that is that I'm pressing. And now I'm going to learn you guys a trick or two, because normally I bench like a really wide stance, but on this specific machine, if I don't take it close and do them like this, I don't feel them in my upper chest. And I'm not going really full out extension, because I have a feeling that if I go like this, I'm pressing more on my shoulder than I'm doing on my chest. So I tried a lot of things with really lightweight, and what I found out is if I stop here with a really close grip my chest is at a full contraction, but if I go higher, my full shoulder muscle is taking over and I can't train my shoulders today. That's like the only reason that I do them like that. And it's your own responsibility to figure that stuff out for yourself, because you need to optimize your gains. And only 40% is of training, but if you optimize the 40% of your training, you are almost half done. And yeah, the over 60%, it's your food, it's your sleep, it's all that stuff. I can't help you with that much. So yeah, you need to find that stuff yourself out. And to finalize, or finish up, to say it better, we're doing our last set of compound presses, and then we're going to stretch out the chest a little bit more, because I want to keep my flexibility as high as possible. So let's do some flies, but first press out 6 more reps. Let's do some flies now. And I'm not going to lie about this one. It's my favorite chest exercise. I can feel the contact. So as I was saying, I can feel the contraction on this one a lot better than every other exercise I'm doing. Maybe it's because I'm doing this, but I don't know. Everyone has their own exercise that they love because they feel them the most. For me it's this. For you it can be a dumbbell press like C-bum. Everyone has some other things that they love. But we're actually going on a smooth tempo today, because everything that I'm doing, it's exercise, maybe moving the camera a bit, but straight training afterward. Already have a nice pump going, even a tricep pump, so we're doing some great work today. And this is going to be the 4th set, because I did one off cam and then just the flies. And normally I would do triceps today also, but not today. I'm giving them a little bit more rest so I can do my shoulder workout this week insanely strong and then finish it off with some triceps. And now we're just going to finish off the top part of the chest. And I would like to finish off my chest trainings is with the flat flies, and there's one big reason. This one gives me the most stretch out of all of them. And this machine was perfectly designed for that. And I'm not going heavy on this because it's all about stretch, not the strength. Wait, I'll show you now. So this is what I mean with giving it a nice stretch. I'm going past 90 degrees at this machine, and it just stretches out your chest on a really nice way. But this is a boring exercise, so let's go to the chest bump. So this is how the physique is looking at the moment. Got a nice bump going, even a nice back bump. But as you can see, I'm getting a little bit fat. We're at 112 kilos now. 1 week more to go till we start a cut. But I can't complain about how my physique is looking, not even for a moment. Sometimes I have some real body dysmorphia, but I know that I'm putting my whole heart in these training sessions, so I have no reason to get depressed about how I'm looking. I'm actually thinking I'm looking really great. I'm just freestyling some shit now. And we got a nice tricep pump going, so it's a win-win situation. But since I got vacation, I'll see you guys later this week.